The deep sea is a vast, dark, and nearly freezing world, a place of crushing pressure and endless mystery. But it's also home to giants. As we descend into the ocean depths, we first pass through the epipelagic zone. Here, sunlight still reaches the water, allowing marine life to thrive in abundance and vibrant color. This is where most oceanic species live, sustained by the energy of the sun. Deeper still, we enter the mesopelagic zone, or the twilight zone. Light fades, and photosynthesis becomes impossible. Below 1,000 meters, all sunlight disappears entirely, giving way to the midnight zone, the bathypelagic zone. Here, the only illumination comes from bioluminescent creatures, the eerie glows of squid, the lows of anglerfish, and the hypnotic pulses of deep-sea jellyfish. The pressure is immense, the temperature barely above freezing, yet life persists. Beyond the midnight zone lies the abyssopelagic zone, stretching to 6,000 meters. The pressure here is 600 times that of the surface. It is the single largest ecosystem on Earth, covering an astonishing 60% of the planet's surface. But even this is not the ocean's deepest point. The hadopelagic zone is the true abyss, extending from 6,000 to 11,000 meters, found in deep, narrow trenches. The Mariana Trench, the deepest known place on Earth, plunges nearly 11,000 meters into total darkness. And yet, against all logic, life endures here, strange, alien, and often monstrous. Deep-sea gigantism is a phenomenon that defies conventional understanding. Many creatures of the abyss grow to immense sizes compared to their shallow water relatives. The giant Japanese spider crab, the big red jellyfish, the elusive oarfish, the colossal squid, each one an oversized marvel of evolution. Why do these leviathans exist in such a desolate environment? Is it an eerie coincidence, or a necessary adaptation to the extreme conditions of the deep? At depths beyond 400 meters, food is scarce. Sunlight no longer sustains plankton, which in turn disrupts the entire food chain. Many deep-sea creatures survive on marine snow, a constant drizzle of organic matter, made up of decaying plankton, fecal matter, and the remains of the dead. It is the backbone of life in the deep, fueling an ecosystem that exists in near starvation. Some creatures, like the vampire squid, have evolved specialized adaptations to survive on this meager diet. Equipped with long, sticky filaments, they catch drifting particles with delicate efficiency. Others, like the giant isopods, gorge themselves whenever food is available, sometimes surviving years without another meal. But for some, scavenging is not enough. To endure in this realm, some species have grown beyond mere survival, they have become predators. The giant squid, once a myth, remains one of the most elusive creatures of the deep. For centuries, the only evidence of its existence came from carcasses that washed ashore. It wasn't until 2004 that it was finally photographed alive in its natural habitat, 1,000 meters down in the twilight zone. With eyes the size of dinner plates and tentacles lined with serrated suckers, it is a master of the abyss. The largest specimens measure over 13 meters long, longer than a school bus. But even the giant squid has its rivals. The colossal squid, found in Antarctic waters, is an even heavier beast, weighing up to 700 kilograms. Unlike its more famous cousin, the colossal squid is not an active hunter. Instead, its metabolism is so slow that it survives with minimal effort, waiting in the darkness for prey to come close. Some scientists estimate it needs only 45 calories a day to survive, a fraction of what a land mammal of similar size would require. These deep-sea giants have evolved a way of life dictated by extreme efficiency. The cold, the dark, and the crushing pressure have shaped them into slow-moving, opportunistic predators. Even the largest of them must tread carefully, for the abyss harbors dangers of its own. Sperm whales, the largest predators in the ocean, are one of the few creatures capable of hunting the giant and colossal squid. Battle scars and sucker marks found on whale skin tell the story of these unseen clashes in the depths. The deep sea may be a world of giants, but it is also a world of shadows, where even the largest are not invincible. Yet size is not just about predation. It may also be a necessity. Cold water encourages larger body sizes, a rule known as Bergmann's law, traditionally applied to warm-blooded animals. But evidence suggests that it may also apply to deep-sea invertebrates and fish. The Greenland shark, for instance, grows up to 7 meters long and lives at depths of over 2,000 meters. Incredibly, it is also the longest living vertebrate on the planet. Some individuals are believed to be over 500 years old. Unlike the fast, aggressive sharks of shallower waters, the Greenland shark moves at a glacial pace. Its metabolism is so slow that it may only eat once every few months. Even its eyesight has been rendered useless, tiny parasitic crustaceans attach to its eyes, blinding it. Yet, in the absolute darkness of the Arctic deep, sight is hardly necessary. It is a creature of patience, drifting through the abyss, undisturbed by the world above. And still, the ocean goes deeper. The Hadal Zone, hidden in the deepest ocean trenches, is home to some of the most extreme examples of deep-sea gigantism. The supergiant amphipod, a relative of the common sand flea, can grow to the size of a guinea pig. Giant isopods, distant cousins of pillbugs, reach lengths of half a meter. These scavengers rely on whatever falls from above, and their oversized bodies help them store energy for the lean times. Stranger still, recent discoveries suggest that some of these deep-sea creatures may be feeding on an unexpected resource: wood. When logs and driftwood sink to the Hadal depths, certain amphipods have enzymes capable of breaking down cellulose, an ability thought to be exclusive to land-dwelling herbivores. Even in the darkest, most remote corners of the world, life finds a way to adapt. The deep sea is an alien world on our own planet, a place of immense pressure, frigid temperatures, and almost total darkness. And yet, life thrives there in ways we are only beginning to understand. But this delicate ecosystem is under threat. Overfishing, plastic pollution, climate change, and deep-sea mining are all encroaching on this mysterious world. We are so focused on searching for life beyond our planet that we often forget about the bizarre, breathtaking creatures lurking beneath our own oceans. And perhaps, as we stare into the abyss, it is worth remembering that the abyss is staring back at us. The deep sea is not a world apart from our own, it is a vital part of it. And in understanding it, we may just begin to understand ourselves.